Hello and welcome to One on One. Joining me on this episode is Mr. Olaniyan Olushola Ishola. He is the president of Wikimedia Nigeria Foundation. Thank you for your time, Mr. Olaniyan.
Thank you for having me on the show.
I mean, so many people know what Wikipedia is. When you search for something on the search engine, you expect that you get something from Wikipedia that would be some form of the very important information you're looking at. So you being a part of Wikimedia, tell us a bit about this organization that is behind Wikipedia.
Okay, thank you for the question. Let me start by trying to clarify a bit about Wikimedia Nigerian Foundation.
Okay.
Actually, Wikimedia Nigerian Foundation is a user group. But because we are working on getting to be recognized as a chapter within the Wikimedia movement, it is expected for us to have a non-profit status. That's why in Nigeria, we are being referred to as a foundation. But globally, we are a user group. Now, talking about Wikimedia Foundation. Wikimedia Foundation is a non-profit organization based in the United States of America that is in charge of supporting Wikipedia and its related projects, sister projects. Wikipedia is a multilingual, web-based content encyclopedia, free content encyclopedia that anyone can actually edit. How do I mean? Wikipedia is written in over 300 plus languages all over the world. And we work on the concept of openly edited content. That is, once you understand the policy, you can actually go in there to start contributing to it. It is written largely collaboratively by volunteers, which are naturally anonymous. You don't need to edit Wikipedia with your name. You don't need to know me, I don't need to know you. That's why virtually everyone contributing to Wikipedia, they are by default anonymous. Yeah, you can decide to use your name as a username for editing, but it's not compulsory. Okay. And that now comes to the fact that what then are we doing in Nigeria? Well, because Wikipedia is written by volunteers, and we also want to be a global platform wherein we want to bring in diversity. People need to write, we want different languages, we want people to access knowledge in different languages.
Okay, so let me cut you there. How reliable is the information we get on Wikipedia? Because right now, it's from your explanation, Wikimedia has almost nothing to do with the informations on Wikipedia. They have to be from volunteers and people who want to share information. So how reliable are these informations?
Well, there have been so many questions on how reliable are the contents on Wikipedia. Well, I would like to answer, or in most cases when I'm asked this question, I do tell them, Wikipedia, because it is written by volunteers, it is expected to be exposed to a lot of vandalism. It is expected to be written by just by anyone. But that doesn't mean that Wikipedia is not reliable, because content on Wikipedia are properly guided. Once you have the knowledge, understanding of anything, you go there to edit and to contribute to it. We have people that are guiding, that ensures that whatever comes in have to be reliable to an extent. Okay. We have people that guide each of the page on Wikipedia.
And these people are not volunteers, they are being paid for their services.
In fact, as I have said, it is an encyclopedia created and edited by volunteers.
Okay, so the people that are also guarding this information are volunteers?
Yeah, there are people like me. If you start today, you also be a guardian. Because, for example, if I write an article about Nigeria, there's a page on the platform where they call it watch list, where you watch the page. Whoever that contribute to it after you might have contributed, you have you get a notification that shows that someone has added a content to it. You go in there to check that whether the content is actually conform to the policy. And that probably might take me a bit to what some of our policy.
Okay, before we get to your policy, I mean, the question I asked you still haven't answered me, because it seems what you did was to give the volunteers another name, which are guardians, right? Or people that provide guidance for volunteers, but they're still the same people. It's a case of me thinking, okay, this is right, and it is not right. I mean, we've had instances of people we have as guests on some of the shows we have here, right? And you have information on Wikipedia about them, and they tell you, no, that is not true, right? So if this is solely an encyclopedia to help people get information, aren't there supposed to be some people, whether they are being paid or people that are employed by Wikimedia, to also serve as a guidance like you use to this information to make sure they are reliable to an extent?
Wikipedia actually works on a community-based concept. You have a project, and we have volunteers around it, working around it to ensure we get to where we are going. Some of these people are professionals. Some are even non-professionals. Some are even people that are just an enthusiast. They see this and they jump into it. Now, it means that we have different set of people contributing to a platform. Now, you may see some content that does not actually depict the true facts of what is talking. Yes, I'm not doubting it, but there are, in most cases, people are watching to be sure that what you have on a page conform to what it's talking about. I keep talking, Nigerian is the only thing that relates, that you and I can relate with mostly on Wikipedia. If you go to Nigerian page on Wikipedia today, virtually all Nigerian editors are there. Because Wikipedia is written by volunteers, by people that you do not see. Let's assume that I just jumped there today and I change President Buhari, the current president, to someone else. Within a second, someone will change it back to the right president. It is, people are watching to be sure that as much as we can, that we have the right thing. But there are some less important topic that do not really have that much focus that people can actually toy with. But when you see virtually some topics that are very important, largely 90%, people are watching to be sure that you have the right thing.
Okay, while you were speaking, you said these volunteers are there to get you to where you are going.
Yeah.
So where is Wikimedia taking Wikipedia to?
Good. As of today, Wikimedia Foundation globally is working on what is called the Wikimedia Strategy Program. We want to really look at how we can bring everyone onto Wikipedia, how we can really manage some of the challenges that we are experiencing on the projects. Some of those things that we have pointed out, we know that they exist, and we are looking for how best we can do it. Where are we going? Where we are going is to ensure that all human beings have access to free knowledge. At the end of the day, we want to be sure that there is no knowledge gap. And even when the knowledge gap is reached, there is access. There should be free content. People should have access to information, no restriction. That is why on our platform, whatever you find on it is free. There is no restriction. It's not copyright. And that's where we're going to be ensure that you can read Wikipedia in Yoruba, in languages among African countries. In as much as we have people that are interested in knowledge within any group, tribe, or region, let them bring their language and start building knowledge with respect to it. And that's where we are going, to be ensured that the whole world have knowledge, not just knowledge, but having access to the knowledge.
Okay, what are the other products under Wikimedia?
If I'm not mistaken, I think there should be roughly 16 projects or more. We have the Wikipedia, which is the one that we all know, the online encyclopedia that can be edited by virtually everyone. We have the Wiki Commons, which is a repository of free files, audio, 3D images. We have the Wikidatas, we have the Wiki Voyage, we have the Wiki Books, we have the Wiki News, we have the Wiki Codes, we have the Wikiversity, we have the Meta Wiki, we have the Media Wiki, a lot of them like that. Basically, all these projects work on Wiki. Wiki is a free and open software that allows people without restriction. The software that we build all these projects on them so that people can access them. You can imagine a platform where you can read many manuals and books. We have the Wiki Books. We have the Wiki Code where there are traveling guides. And every one of them work on the concept of collaboration. If you have a group of people in Nigeria that are interested in bringing Nigeria map and places, important places, they can come together. They just need to understand how it works. And they are free to put the roadmap. We talk about the commons. There are so many images about festivals in Nigeria that have so many articles, but they don't have those images because we do not have the original license. Many of the images are under copyright. But if you have them on our commons, we can use them for free. The 3D quality images, they are there on our commons. And that's why the so-called campaign and the promotion of the project within the country in Africa is to ensure that these content are there. The best way to really understand content is when you can actually match them with images. But some of those images are not available. And that is actually part of what we did sometimes 2 weeks ago on the Wiki Loves Earth to ensure that photos are available, not just being available in the way of the Google that is under copyright, but to be available in such a way that people can actually use them without any form of litigation, any form of court case, free knowledge, free images.
Okay, before we touch more on Wiki Loves Earth, which you mentioned already, all these other products you mentioned, the Wiki Commons, all of them, said they're about 16.
Yeah.
So every content on these platforms are free?
Free.
Free to use?
Free. Now, when they say something is free, just like the way even in Freetown, what they say is free is not really free. Now, when they say something is free, that doesn't mean that you can just take it and just use it for free. When you use a content on Wikipedia, for example, you pick an image on Wiki Commons, you make use of it, you are to attribute the image, attribute the owner of the image, that this image is actually credited to this person. Okay. That's what it actually expects to do.
Not to Wiki, but to the
owner
of the image.
Wikipedia doesn't own anything. They only create a server.
Okay.
People drop it there. And if you are using what belongs to me, even though I have given you for free, credit me. Just tell me that this photo is from Mr. Ishola or from Ishola Olaniyan. That's all. That is what we call it CC by SA version 4 under Creative Commons. That's Creative Commons by share alike. Use it, but attribute it to the owner.
Okay. Okay, so tell us a bit about Wikimedia Foundation. What is the foundation about?
Okay. The Wikimedia Foundation, as I said earlier, is a non-profit organization, just like the non-profit that we know, organization based in the United States of America.
Okay.
Their work basically is to fund Wikipedia and its related sister projects that I mentioned, to ensure that the community that I mentioned that works around these projects, for whatever they want to do, fund is available to achieve them. Okay. And also help to guide some of what they are doing. But that's basically what Wikimedia Foundation is. Wikimedia Foundation actually started in 2001 with Wikipedia by Jimmy Wales. And since then, I think that should be January 15, 2001. And up to now, 2001 to now, to 19, that should be like 18 or 19 years. And it's been moving from one continent to the other. We actually in 2014, we started in Nigeria. We were recognized as a user group to promote Wikimedia related projects in Nigeria. It has been there in Americas, in Europe, and other continents since 2001. It's more or less like a new thing in Africa. But by and large, Wikimedia is positioned to ensure that knowledge is available to all human beings without restriction. That's the core mission.
Okay, so let's talk about Wiki Loves Earth.
Okay.
What is this project about?
Well, thank you very much for the question. Wiki Loves Earth is an international photographic contest, annual international photographic contest that comes up every month of May to June yearly. What do we want to achieve? Basically, as I said, we want free license images that focus on Earth, natural heritage. And if you look into it, if you look at Wikipedia, let's relate to Nigeria, you see there are a lot of articles. For example, you might be reading about Olumo as an article on Wikipedia. It's very likely that you won't find a photo for Olumo. Why? When you check Google, you are likely going to see Olumo photo, but you can't find it on Wikipedia because Wikipedia will actually want to be sure of the license that it does not have copyright. Now, with the Wiki Loves Earth, we talk to photographer who have the original license of this photo. They willingly release it to Wikipedia, and by then the community take them and they make use of some of those contents on the articles that does not actually have the photo. We have the Dore Hill, we have places, we have Yankari. If those free knowledge, free license images, if they are not available, you won't find photo. Therefore, the Wiki Loves Earth try to localize the contest so that each country can actually participate and get a photo within their locality that represent them, that they can speak to, and upload them to Wikipedia.
Okay, so Wiki Loves Earth is a competition.
It's a competition.
And who are the people eligible to be part of this competition?
Anyone. Once you have access to camera, you're as good as going there to upload photos. Though, at the end, best photos prizes are awarded today.
Yeah, I was going to ask what they stand to gain.
The first prize will go home with 250,000, the second prize 150,000, and the third prize 100,000 naira. Then there are also other smaller gifts, like probably T-shirts. We have the what's it called? The Nigerian Tourism Development Corporation coming in to actually augment, to help us getting at least good price for the winners.
How are these pictures going to be uploaded? What do they need to do? Is there like a standard for your photo to be able to be accepted?
Well, the standard is simple. Make sure that it is your work. Make sure that you do not just go to Google, pick it, and then upload it. It has to be your work. And it also has to be uploaded within the month where the contest, the window period for the contest.
What is the window period?
The window period is from 1st of June to 30th of June.
Okay.
Now, any photo uploaded before 1st of June is actually not going to be eligible. End of the month is also not going to be eligible.
That's after June 30th.
After June 30th. Okay. There are tools that we can use to determine whether the person that actually uploaded it owns it, or probably it has been uploaded somewhere else, and they are bringing it into Wiki. We have tools that can actually determine that. And this year,
and these tools are 100% accurate.
Well, I never can. Just like human being, nobody is sure of anything, but at least can actually manage it to an extent.
Okay.
I don't know what's the level of reliability, but I know it has been working. Now, this year, what we brought into it to also ensure that we boost the number of our photo contributed, because in Africa we have Algeria. Algeria already leading with over 8,000 photos. Wow. Where we are still crawling with 700 photos as of today. Maybe it has gotten to over 800. But after Algeria comes Nigeria anyway.
Okay.
What we have today is normally what we do have at the end of the whole scenario. But this is just like 17, 19. We already gotten 700.
So this year is getting better.
Better, I think, because of.
I think this is the 3rd edition.
This is the 3rd edition. Okay. I think because of the media and some of the campaign that we have done. And also, we also partner with a group of photographers, professional photographers, that also they volunteered, they've decided to work with this and give us more photos. And another new thing that we did this year to ensure that at least even when we are going to win photo, we want to be sure that you have contributed materially to the content. Any photo that will win any of the first 3 best prize, you must have contributed a minimum of 50.
Yeah, I was going there because I went to the website and I was reading the terms and condition.
Yeah.
And you have to have uploaded up to 50 to be eligible.
Yes.
Okay.
For the
so
first
that's
3.
Does it have to be 50 photos of different places, or it can be of a particular place?
Photos of different places.
What if I have 50 photos of the same places? The same place, sorry. Does that work? I mean, I'm trying to let people understand
but you know,
what works.
Yeah, if you have 50 photos of different places, I know we have our panel of jury that will look. What they're actually looking at is, you want to see a photo that tells a story. Not just any photo. A photo that actually tells story. That's why one of our director of photography was talking to some of the group of photographers, and he said, you can actually upload with your phone and also get the best price. It's not, well, quality is important, but the story that you are telling with your photo also go a long way. Yeah, I think. So
this story should be told in one photo or in a group of photos? Or?
One photo wins.
Okay.
Yeah. But for us to get more volume, we believe that if you are giving that so much amount of money, at least 50 should be the benchmark for you to be eligible to win one of the first 3. We're actually going to get first 10 photos, which will be forwarded to the international organizer that will also do their own screening to select first 3, and the first of it will be showcased at our Wikimedia in 2020.
I'm actually trying to make this easy for people who want to be part of it, so they would know what they can do to be able to make, or to at least win the top prize, right? Or stand a chance to. So you're saying, for example, we go to Oluma Rock. You've been there, I know. And we know the angles in the Oluma Rock. What would you say would be that perfect angle for a picture that would tell the story you want to see in one picture?
Well, I may not be in the best position to answer it because I'm not a professional photographer. But all I know is, for you to really present a good photo, there are different angles that you can take that will make the photo look at least good.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, even for us, the organizer, I'm sure we didn't really look into it that, okay, can someone take different angles of a place, 50 of them, but what our submission is, get us photo. Now, I think where one might actually get it wrong is if you upload photo of Oluma, 50 different angles, but it is still Oluma Rock. You are still naming it as Oluma Rock. But I know inside Olumorok there is a place where we have some old women talk. Yeah, that's an Iwo, but it's still within Olumorok. Yeah, the description also. Yeah, if you come with different descriptions.
Oh, so the description of these pictures are important.
Very, very important. Okay. You can't be telling me Olumorok 1, Olumorok 2, Olumorok 3 without any description, but different. It doesn't make any sense. You are still like donating just one photo. But different angles for a single element had different angles to it. If they come up with it, I'm sure the jury should be able to look at them in at least differently.
I think now the hard work is coming out. Also, I saw in the conditions, it says all photos must be licensed CC by SA 4.0. What does that mean? I think you mentioned that earlier, but would you want to clarify
CC
that?
Is Creative Commons Share Alike version 4. That I said, we have it. I said even in Freetown, the tea on the street is actually not really free. Now, if you are using photo or content on Wikimedia Commons, though we say it is free, but whoever that owns it, try to identify the owner and attribute it, credit the person with their name, credit the photo with the name of the person. That is what is expected, and that is what the license is talking about. Okay,
so how do they get this license quickly before we go?
If you click on a photo, you will see details. Then once you click on the details, you will see everything, all the details about the photo, even the metadata, who owns it, you see authorized, author, description, name, and everything will be there. With that, you can easily pick out the name and also pick out the license. Because you have to also show that this photo is under CC by SA version 4.
Oh, sorry, I'm actually getting confused now. Okay. So I take a picture or take the 50 pictures and then I want to upload it. And this says that all photos must be licensed. How do I get to the point where I know my photos are now licensed? Once I upload them, is the license automatic?
Thank you very much. Once you upload them, it is step by step. It is self-described platform. It is step by step. You get to a point where the system will tell you this image you want to submit will be licensed under CC by SA version 4. Once you click it,
then it's done.
It's done.
Okay, and so for anyone who wants to be part of this competition, how do they upload? What website? What is the URL for them to go to and get it done?
I think what they just need to do, go to the Google or on any of the search engine, type in Wikimedia, Wiki Loves Earth on Commons. If you just say Wiki Loves Earth 2019, it will give them series of description. Then it will see the one where you see the participating country, also see the platform for Wiki Loves Earth 2019 Nigeria. Wiki Loves Earth 2019 Nigeria. Wiki Loves Earth 2019 Nigeria will take them to the platform. Okay, thank you so much for your time, Mr. Olaniyan. Thank you very much for having me. Yeah, we've been chatting with Mr. Olaniyan, and like you said, if you want to be part of Wiki Loves Earth contest this 2019, just Google it or go to any search engine you prefer and find out this information. My name is Elsie Godwin. Thank you for watching.